Hype TV people! Dun, dun, dun. I'm back! Right folks, this is I better stand out here just as proof. This is the same house here. This is another progress update from this HMO. We're doing a four bed, 2 ensuite and 1 shared bathroom HMO conversion in Stoke-on-Trent, and this is for the student period, so everything is obviously very, very time sensitive because we've got to turn this around and get it ready for the new students, and I have to say, we're smashing it! So the rip out's been done. I've got all the first fix door frames in. Now the time that we've been on this project, I think is roughly 2 weeks, 2 to 2.5 weeks. So in that time, we've got all the first fix joinery in, so shooting, that's good. We've got the damp course drilled and injected, shooting, done. We've got the structural works with the concrete lintel put in and the wall taken out, so shooting. We've also infilled all the trimmers where the chimney's been taken out, so the chimneys are out as well, so shooting. Windows are ordered, because obviously we need to comply with HMO regs, so they need to be fire egress, so shooting! And all the shit's been removed. As you can see, the site's relatively tidy. So all that in 2.5 weeks, I am more than happy. And like I say, I've said on previous videos, we've had quite a few issues with delays on projects and whatever else. So I've taken things into my own hands and I'm now back on the scene, on the tools myself in my fantastic attire. And it seems to have made quite a good impact because we are now massively in front on the majority of our projects. So I'm very, very happy. Happy face. So yes, but on a different side, while we're talking about this, is if people are struggling with builders with regards to time delays and pricing and whatever else, we're in the boom, and this is what it is. It's very, very hard to try and get good builders, and the trades, you know, if you're project managing and using subcontractors, it's really, really hard to try and get them to come and do stuff for you because there's that much work out there for them. They can pick and choose the jobs. So it's supply and demand, and the demand for trades is far superior than the supply of them, so therefore the price goes up and they can pick and choose, and it becomes a nightmare to manage. But anyway, onwards and upwards people, there are always solutions. So one of the things that we do during the rip out is we obviously have an electrician to come in and disconnect all the current wires so that we can remove them all so it's safe. So we install what we call a temporary socket. And it's really, really complicated, right? And it's dead technical. And what it is we go inside this, which is called the consumer unit. We switch them all off and disconnect all the wires inside, and then we just have one MCB, what's in there, miniature circuit breaker. And out of there, it goes into a piece of wire, onto a really sophisticated piece of wood with some metal sockets on there, so that the lads, when they're working, can plug the tools in there and charge the batteries, etc., so we can continue working. Temporary socket, really, really complicated stuff. Piece of wood, 2 sockets, a bit of wire, and a bit of bonks. And hey presto, the site's a bit safer for you to use. Yeah. The door slammed then. Ghosts. Dun, dun, dun. Right then, so as you can see in this room, we have removed all the chimney, so that's completely gone. We put some more trimmers in there to support where the chimney breast would have been. We've just got to put a couple of joist hangers on there to make it comply with regs. Into the next room, so this is the living room stroke kitchen diner. So obviously you can see behind me we've removed the chimneys here to make the room massive, which it really is. It's a really good sized room now. And what else we do, and this is a good little tip from people, if you want to create the vision, the visualization of a bigger room, and anybody that follows the YouTube channel will see me do this on the previous one, is we try and take a wall out, or part of the wall that goes into the kitchen, because when your eye travels through, it makes the room feel bigger. And I'm not going to bore you too much. I'll put you a link into the previous video I did with doing this, but what we do is we leave a bed down there of mortar and brick, so we can't go and put the lintel into this wall because it's going to go through to next doors. So we leave some brick there to sit it on, and then we leave some brick there to sit it on, put the concrete lintel in, and then we can remove all the brickwork, and then it's open plan. And then what we shall do is fit the kitchen from there where these plasterboards are all the way along here. We'll cut out the back of the unit, so we'll design the kitchen so that the unit finishes just by this here, and then misses it, so it makes the joinery easier, and we'll bring it into here. But it will make a big difference. So a good little tip, people, if you want to try and make it visually more pleasing and bigger space, take some of the wall out. It's a good thing, I think. And you've got to look at it that you're selling this to your tenants. So obviously the bigger it looks, it doesn't feel crammed and whatever else, you're going to get more sex appeal, more curb appeal. So anyway, into the kitchen. So as you can see, there's not much to talk about in here because we've just done the rip out. What we have done is we found that the existing drains go down here, and it was hidden behind this wall, so it was all boxed in, we couldn't see it. Now I did have a bit of an intuitive eye and think it was there. So what we are able to do now is to make life easy, is the ensuite is going to be above where my finger is. The tickling stick, folks. It's all about the tickling stick. I'm lost without this thing. It helps me out magically on these things. So above there, we have the ensuite. And I need to get the drains from there outside. So obviously going outside, as you can see there's a manhole, as demonstrated by my lovely assistant, the tickling stick, which there, look. So I need to get a pipe out there. However, because there's already a pipe internal, I'm going to utilise this. So what we're actually going to do is dig down, move the pipe into this side of the room, where we've got this odd-shaped sort of slant of this brickwork, which is actually carrying these purlins, which is holding the brickwork up, which is holding the house up, so it's doing quite a bit of work. And what we're going to do is we're going to dig around and bring it to sit it there, and then we're going to box it in. We're going to get the joinery to make some nice sexy joinery there, and make that become a square, and it's going to hide the pipework inside there. And then what we're going to do is put a full ceiling in, so we're going to put a metal frame ceiling in, so that the drains can go along here. So it's going to pop down there, be braced along the bottom of these pieces of wood, going across here, and it's going to come all the way along to there, run down, under the floor, and it's already straight out. So, already thought about and already on it, hence why it's all been prepped and it's ready. So that's how we are going to get the soil pipe out on this particular project, using our noggin, a bit of experience, some metal frame ceiling, and lots and lots of digging with a spade. So when we come to do that, I'll actually do a video on that, because I'm sure there's a few people that want to know a bit more. And other people will be looking at this video going, he talks the same shit all the time. It's pretty true, to be fair. So we've made some stud work here. So this is going to be the downstairs shared bathroom. So we've made it a bit bigger than it was previously. Not much to show there. Here, obviously this is going to be this doorway for this back bedroom. So again, it's all been prepped out. The refurb's been done, so the rip out's been done. We're missing a couple of noggins there, I've just seen, for the stud work. So noggins are these pieces of wood that go across to just brace it, to just take the bounce out of the wood. So we'll sort that out. Now we'll go up the stairs. So we're going to the front bedroom. So front bedroom, people. All the wallpaper's been stripped, skirting boards are out. Turn around here. Got the stud work in for the ensuite. And if you think where this is ensuite is now, so you've got this wall here as the front of the house. You've got this stud work here, and I'm going to walk straight across now. You've got the stairs, I'm going to walk straight across now. And you've got the other stud work. So what we always try and do is put the stud work back to back. So what we'll do, to make the plumbing easy, is if we go into this front bedroom one now, what we shall do is put the toilet there on this wall. So remember, toilet's going on this wall, right? Now we go back into this one, walk straight again. And in this one, we shall put the toilet, again, right there. And the reason is we can cut a hole through the wall. The toilet's on the other side of this wall and that front ensuite. Pipe comes through into the back of this one. We drop it down through the floor, and right beneath me is where I've just been standing in that sort of open plan kitchen area where I was just describing to put a metal frame ceiling in to hide the 110 pipe. So if you're wondering what a metal frame ceiling is, just like Blue Peter, here's what I prepared earlier. So we'll literally put all the pipework above it and we'll install one of these metal frame ceilings, as you can see, and that will hide the pipework. So it's always good to try and get the toilets back to back so that the big thick pipe is easier to plumb in. So there's another little tip for you. Mainly common sense, but some people may not do it. Oh, one more thing. So it's not really a problem that I've encountered, but a question. So my joiner, so obviously this is HMO now, folks. So HMO regs, my joiner was concerned about putting a door under the stairs, at the bottom of the stairs. So obviously we've got to have a protected fire route out, and this is now classed, this living room is now classed as a hot zone because we've got the kitchen there and there's nothing to separate. So in the original layout there would have been a kitchen there, that wall would have been in, and we would put a fire door on there, and then that would protect this room from the kitchen, which is the hot zone, yeah? Because we've removed the wall, right? Obviously now it's the same room, which means this is now a hot zone. So, what is protecting, if we don't have a door at the bottom of the stairs, what's protecting the bedrooms upstairs? You might think. This might be teaching people to suck eggs, but some people may not know. So because if we do install the door there, as you see it's tried, the door is going to sit on this step, which is going to be a bit awkward, and it's going to have to be a really tall door, because otherwise when you're walking up and you're standing up, if you're tall like me, if I walk in here and stand up, the chances are I'm going to hit my head on the top. And if you put a fire door in, it's going to be very, very awkward to get the seal around because you don't like more than a 4mm gap. But there is always a solution. And the solution in this problem is, it's not really a big problem to be fair, but the solution is we leave it open. No door frame, no door. In fairness, if that was going to be a door anyway, the students that were living here would probably prop the door open because it's a pain in the arse, it's in the way. But as long as we install fire doors on the 2 bedrooms, which we can show we have because we've got a door frame there, we've got a door frame here, and obviously it's trenched out with the fire seals, so we're going to put fire doors on here. It means that if there's a fire down there, down the stairs, and it's coming up, obviously there's a fire door here to protect it, so it's 30 minutes. So if you're in the bedroom and there's a fire, what we can do, and what I am doing, is I'm changing the windows anyway to fire egress. So the fire egress windows then become the primary means of escape. So depending where the fire is in the house, if it is downstairs but they can run out and outside through the corridor and out the front door or the back door, they can do. If the fire is stopping them, they can go through the window. So they've got a primary and secondary means of escape. We'll just classify this as a primary means of escape. And there you go, problem averted. The door will not be null and void because it'll be propped open all the time. And the fire egress windows will do what they're designed to do. Save lives! And I think that's it for now, folks. Because obviously the same principle applies to the back bedroom. I shall change that to a fire egress window. Fire door behind me, and hey presto, that should be it. So, I think I've given you enough knowledge and bored you with my dulcet tones and ugly face. So for now, folks, that's it. I'll do another update video as I'm going further through. See you later, people. Mwah!